out a little differently than I thought.
Yeah. What did he say?
This kid is just freaking weird.
Look, Weiss, it's not what you think. She explained the whole thing. You see, she doesn't actually wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
Weiss, I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with...
Stop. Do you have any idea of how long I've been searching for you? 12 hours. That means I've had 12 hours to think about this. And in that 12 hours, I've decided I don't care.
You don't care?
You said you're not one of them anymore, right?
No, I haven't been since I was younger.
I don't want to hear it. All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up, you come to your teammates and not someone else.
Seriously, we go through that whole thing and we get the freaking Saturday morning extra special
Yeah, see, Ruby is back
ending.
together.
Hey, I'm happy.
I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Penny?
You should know better than to go running around in a strange city.
I know, sir.
Is that Oz?
Hey, your time will come.
Doesn't sound like him.
No, I think it's Oz. Oh,
No,
maybe
see.
not. Okay.
Wait, so if he's Oz and his assistant's Galinda, who would be controlling a robot?
Well, Elphaba, of course.
She does have green eyes, but then again, if, you know, we've got Thor and stuff in here, I don't think we can pin it solely on Wizard of Oz characters. I mean, that would be who I would go for, Elphaba, but...
Alright.
Well, it's the queen.
Just pause.
So that, for us, is
Queen has pawns.
RWBY Chapter
Ooh,
16.
Queen has pawns, so
Queen of
Queen of
Hearts?
that'd be a good guess.
Perhaps. Now, we've still got 2 minutes left on this, so we're going to talk for a second, then we're going to watch it, and if nothing happens, we won't include it, and if something happens, we'll splice it into the end. But,
That'll work.
so, yeah, that was RWBY, Volume 1.
So yeah, we come to the end of Volume 1. I was feeling really good about this episode, and I liked the way that it went. I thought that they had a really good story arc going on there, and the ending just killed me. I'm sorry.
We should have
I
had Simon
understand.
Cowell.
I understand why you put that ending on there. It feels really rushed and artificial.
Pop out.
Cop out is a good word. I was looking forward to season of Volume 2 where we were,
Looking for angst and drama.
where we were, trying to protect our teammate from the police.
I don't know.
or
From what I've heard, there will be a lot of angst and drama in season 3.
Yeah, but is it gonna be actual good writing, or is it going to be artificial and tacked in? I'm on the fence about this. The show is fun to watch, but I'm just not.
You're not drawn in.
Yeah.
I will add this. I think that looking at this as a volume, looking at this whole thing as an arc, this is the perfect setup for a story. I think coming into this is chapter 1, this is creating the world, this is setting things up so that when we come into chapter 2, we start to have the development of a more serious, more prolonged arc, and we start to see a deeper underlying chapter. Now we know all the characters, we've introduced a central antagonist, we've introduced an element of mystery, and we've introduced a strong bond of friendship that we can rely on in both teams. The team that John is leading, I forget its name, and Team RWBY. So I'm looking forward to season 2.
Is it J?
Juniper?
Juniper. Team Juniper.
Because it's
So
JT.
Team RWBY, Team Juniper. Yeah, so I would really like to see. I would really like to see a story develop and play out.
JNPR.
So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping that what we get is clever writing, good jokes like we have been getting, but less of a tacked on.
Less of a neat bow.
Right.
You want to see
Here's the
the
problem,
thought
here's
process.
the solution.
Right.
Here's the problem, here's the solution.
I think the solution falls in line actually with her character, because we see before the resolution between her and RWBY.
Mhm.
At that point, to me, that
Again,
felt
I didn't
it felt fast, it felt artificial, it felt Saturday morning cartoon. But now that we've already had that established, it doesn't feel alien or jerky to me to see it happen again.
So what you're saying is that Weiss is the kind of person who takes a stand from an emotional thing, fights, and then just goes, "Oh, you were right."
I think.
So you're saying it's her character, not lazy writing?
I think looking at her, she wasn't fights. When she was fighting with Blake, she was fights, and then as Blake ran away, she was too proud to show it, but she began to regret her decisions and her actions, and internally she was thinking about how it wanted to play out. We saw the whole conversation, an entire episode of everyone going, "Really, Blake?" And Blake going, not Blake, sorry, "Really, Weiss?" And Weiss going like, at the beginning, "I think we should involve the police too." "I don't know how I feel," to at the end, "Okay, I messed up."
All right, I would have liked to have seen that happen on screen.
More of a prolonged.
Well,
And on that note,
and on that bombshell,
You're in the garden.
I'm Gosling.
I'm Launchpad.
and I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the widget that is missing from the easy-to-assemble swing set. I am Darkwing.
Wait. A widget in an easy-to-assemble swing set.
There's nothing more evil than getting to the end of an assembly that's something that's supposed to be easy to assemble and finding out that you're missing a widget.
Are you supposed to be evil?
Oh, scary, frightening,
Right. Terrifying.
terrifying. Well, somebody was saying that we have to watch the after credit scene for Volume 1 and something like that.
Yeah, I
so
heard.
I don't
that
know if this
we've
is
been
where it
missing
will
stuff
be.
at the end, but
Right.
I'll go back through and I'll watch. Just hey, look, Bare Naked Ladies.
Sweet.
I wonder which song they did.
Rooster Tooths.
Rooster Tooths. I like that better than Rooster Teeth. Chris and Mary McDowell. Space pizza! Oh, I totally want to eat space pizza now.
Hot Wife.
Katie Hot Wife Newville. Bew and Evelyn Newville. The Gilmore family.
Dunkelman family.
I wonder if they're happy.
From
Bijan Farmahini. I like that too.
Titan. Syntax.
Viet.
Zwelch.
From
Higginbotham.
From Brecht. From Biet.
Piet.
Higginbotham.
Biet.
A hipster named Kukai.
Security.
With modern Buddhism.
Oh, Asta was a security guy.
So
Washes
odd.
cats. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies I sit and meanwhile
There we are.
Oh, credits.
I thought so.
Alright.
I was like, there's too much episode left over. So I'll go back and I'll check the other
Oh,
episodes.
very disappointing, Ronan.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
Hey, you were the ones who suggested working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have big plans for you, Rowan. All we ask is a little cooperation.
Interesting. So I thought she was working for him.
I'm gonna guess that those are going to be the Fates.
3 Fates.
Oh.
Nice catch.
That will be what I think that does.
I'm
Alright.
sad that I already know someone who's going to die, and I already know someone who loses an arm.
Yes, same.
And it's disappointing.
I knew that somebody was a robot.
Right.
Um,
But yeah, and it's not like I know someone is going to die. I already know the person that dies, and I know the person who loses an arm. And it's
Well, don't-
not the commenter's
oh,
fault.
okay. Well,
It's just
don't tell me because I
yeah,
don't,
of course not.
I don't know who
Tumblr's fault.
dies. And
But
I
I'll
don't
let you
who
know
loses
someone
an arm.
dies and someone loses an arm.
Well,
I don't know when it happens, I don't know how it happens, but I know that it happens, and I know to whom it occurs.
Well, as I said
Wait,
a couple
I know
of
when it
episodes ago,
happens.
Joss Whedon would have killed somebody by now.
Right.
And here's the big difference. I would have cared.